Sorry, that was so dramatic. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm sorry it is coming out a week late. I was trying to film this video last week and it just didn't wind up actually getting filmed because I was not in a super great place to talk about some of the stuff that we're going to talk about in today's video. Mostly because I was really sad about Kieran, my boyfriend of almost 2 years, leaving for the Air Force. So, yeah, it was just tough last week. This week I have received a couple of letters from him. I've only gotten to read one because the other one came to my mom's house, but I got to read a letter from him which like totally boosted my mood and like changed my trajectory as far as my emotions. So everything is feeling really good right now. So I am ready to film this video. I'm super excited to film this video because we're going to talk about my little mini 3-day vacation. So it's going to be kind of a vacation vlog slash story time, and I'll just pop in and do a couple of little interjections to explain what the heck has been going on. So let's just get right into it and roll those first clips. Hey guys, so we're about to take off. There's Addie. We all got to sit in a row together. Isn't that cute? There's Lady. Yeah. We're gonna take off soon, so I probably gotta put my phone in airplane mode. Yeah.
Mom, where are we?
We are at the Canine and Coffee, what's it called?
I don't know.
Muddigans.
Really? That's what it's called? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Canines and Coffee.
On Emerald Isle
Yeah.
in North Carolina, and it's a lovely kind of sticky morning.
It is sticky.
But my girls are here, so I'm awake. It's kind of funny because I've slept till like
Yeah.
every morning, and then you guys are here. I'm like, yeah, I'll go.
Yep.
So you guys somehow.
I would do this every day.
Like
We walked like 3 miles or something like that, right?
3.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do this every morning.
Yep.
That way I'll feel less bad about Kieran marching all day, every
And you
day.
show the new the sign.
So, oh yeah.
I won't do this every day.
This is the truth about every day. Today's good mood is brought to you by coffee.
Should have a commercial, Mom.
It's like the
I know how to do them, but I just forgot how.
Good morning, you guys. So today is the first day at the beach, the first full day. We got in really late last night, so I didn't really vlog a whole lot once we got back. It was also kind of a really dramatic day for me. But yeah, so I'm gonna go out and probably go kayaking. I see my stepdad is out there right now, taking someone out on a ride. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. This morning we went for like a 3.5 mile walk, which my mom already told you about, and that was really, really good. The coffee was so good. I think I would do that every single day because it was just so delicious. But yeah, we did a walk. We went for a walk and we got back. I had some breakfast and then I just did a quick ab workout, and yeah, I'm gonna finish journaling really quick and then I'm gonna go and hang out at the beach. My foot, wow, I haven't told you guys about my foot. Yeah, so my foot got stabbed the other day. I was trying on swimsuits for the trip, and so like one of the clothing tags, you know, that they have, like the security tags, it came undone because like I was trying them on at home, so like whoever was like checking out didn't remove the tag fully, but they like unlocked it or something, so it fell off, and I heard it like land on the ground, but I didn't necessarily realize it was like the pointy part of it, and I stepped directly onto it, which was, oh, it was so awkward because I was like half naked. I was wearing a bikini, like I was covered in all of the areas that I needed to be covered in, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and be a big girl and take it out myself. But it hurt so bad because those things are like barbed and awful. So my boyfriend was taking a nap in the other room. I was in the bathroom changing and everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, Kieran, come help. And so he came to my rescue, tried to yank it out, but I was like, no, don't do it. It hurt so bad. There's so many nerves and stuff in your foot. It's just, oh, it's so bad. And then my aunt was home and she was working upstairs. And so I was like, can you go and get her? And so he went and got her. And she came down and she tried to pull on it a little bit and she's like, Emma, it's really stuck. Let's go to urgent care and get it taken out there. And so they took it out and everything. They numbed it and everything. So like I wasn't in pain. Everything's fine. It hurts a little bit now, but it's mostly just because I've been walking kind of funny to avoid like standing directly on it, you know? But yeah, everything's fine. They got it out. They gave me some antibiotics just in case, but yeah, that's what happened to my foot. Let's just explain why this day had been so crazy. So for starters, I had to let my boyfriend of almost 2 years go into the Air Force, and so we watched his swearing in ceremony, which was really, really cool. Like, I am so glad that I got to be there and witness that because it was really, really cool. We had caught up with his mom, his mom's fiance, and his brother-in-law. And so yeah, my sisters so my sisters and I left pretty early in the morning to be there. We were there for, you know, a few hours really because his mom and everybody basically left except us. And so we were there for just like the last little bit, and we even like met up with him at the airport, but it was hard. So hopefully you guys understand why this video didn't get filmed last week, because I was just like, I can't even think about it without crying sometimes. It's just like, it's not a good place to be in, and I didn't want to like give you guys a tear fest video. I was like, no, we can't do this. So, yeah, it was hard. It was like not good and fun, but I'm so unbelievably proud of him. Like, if I could have him here right now, I totally would, but I'm really, really proud of him and the decision that he made because, you know, he's helping people. Like, he's committed 4 years of his life to helping other people and serving his country and, you know, protecting us. So I'm really proud of him. I'm really grateful to him that he is one of those people who has committed this part of his life to that cause. So just like, thank you, Kieran. Anyways, so it was a bad day, and that part was absolutely the worst part of my day, but we had a little event that just added some insult to injury. So I'm not going to disclose the airline or the airport that we were at. So we basically had 2 flights to get to our final destination. So we had a layover at this one place. So we had made it to our layover destination almost an hour before we were supposed to get there. And so we're like, oh my gosh, there's another flight that's leaving in like an hour for our final destination. Let's see if we can get on that flight, because if we can get on that flight, great. We get home early, we can even go for a swim. And so we get there and ask the gate agent. So we're like, okay, we're on the next flight out, and we were just wondering, since we landed early, are we able to move up our reservation and be listed on this flight? You guys need to know this. We were flying standby. We always fly standby because my parents work for the airlines. It's, you know, that's how we fly for free. And so we have a limited number of passes. They're called D1 passes, and basically that means that you fly at like the highest priority, like you are the first people on the standby list. So normally we don't fly like that, but we needed to catch up with the rest of our family, and there were limited seats on those flights to the final destination. So my mom was like, okay, this is worth a few passes. Let's just do it. And so Mom gets on the phone and she's like, did you tell them that you're flying D1? And we're like, oh shoot, we forgot. And so I wanted Mom to talk to her because I was tired. I was emotionally exhausted, and I could tell that this gate agent was also tired, and just, I was like, I don't feel like dealing with crappy people. So we get up there and she like basically just refuses to talk to my mom on the phone. And then I have my other sister try, and basically when she gets up there, the lady takes her phone, walks away, and like yells at my mom for a minute, and then comes back and like throws my sister's phone across the desk. And then she follows my sister and like corners her, so she has her back to me and my other sister, and so she's telling my sister that my mom is going to lose her job and that we're not going to be able to fly for the rest of the day or ever. And so I was like, I think I tapped her on the shoulder and I was like, excuse me, she's 13 years old. You can talk to me instead. And I'm not normally a very confrontational person, but I am a big sister, and I was fed up that day. I was emotionally exhausted, and I had just like done one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life that morning, and I had also been traveling and keeping track of my 2 little sisters. So I was done. And so she turns on me and she's like, well, you all look the same anyways. And I was like, okay, really? Are we 12? Because, I mean, really? Like, I was like, okay, whatever. But, so she's like, okay, you know what? You're going to stop talking and you're going to listen to me. And I'm like, all right. And so she starts, like, telling me again how we're not going to be able to fly out of this airport and we're not going to be able to catch up with the rest of our family. And, in fact, our mom is going to lose her job now. And so I opened my mouth and I was about to say, like, that's not true. And so when I do open my mouth, she's like, I'm not done. And so I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I am. Bye. We'll just go on the next one. And so I think, I just like turned around and I grabbed my bags and I think under my breath I was like, this is freaking ridiculous. And so then one of the other gate agents points at me and she's like, your cousin up in here? I'm like, no. And I didn't like cuss at anybody. I didn't even cuss at all. I was just like, are you kidding? At that point I was just like, I know at this point they know that someone's going to bring it up in like, you know, like it's gonna get brought up, like someone's gonna get called and the situation's gonna be looked into so that it doesn't happen to anybody else. And so they're just trying to get some ammunition against us, saying like, oh, we were cussing and like, you know, just, yeah. So I was just like, whatever. So we just left and I was just a mess. Like I was in tears at this point. I was like, this is like, why? Like on this one day that is really freaking hard for me, why am I dealing with all of this? I was throwing a little bit of a pity party. I'll admit it, but it was not fun. Anyways, that was that. It's being dealt with by the people in charge who can handle it and make sure that no one else winds up in that situation. It was just like, it was not fun. That's what made it a crazy day, but I mean, it was I mean, the saying goodbye to Kieran went as well as it could have gone. I even got to say goodbye to him at the airport, which was really sweet. Sad, but sweet. Yeah, and we got to talk on the phone for the rest of the day. Like, we were able to text and, like, call and stuff like that because he could have his phone at the airport and all that. But yeah, that's what made it a crazy day. Let's just keep going on to day 2.
Hi you guys, so it is day 2 at the beach. This morning is kind of like yesterday morning so far. I don't know if you guys can hear the waves outside. I'm just standing by the door right now because my room is super dark. Okay, yeah, so this morning was kind of like yesterday morning. We got up and we went for a walk to the coffee shop. This morning we also went to the post office, got some stamps and everything, so we can be sending lots and lots of love to Kieran. Yeah, and so we came back. I just had some breakfast, just like eggs and a banana, some fruit, you know, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm about to get ready to go paddleboarding, so hopefully that'll be really fun. It's looking like the waves are a little rough, so I don't know if we're going to the Sound to do that or not, but it'll be fun. So I'm excited, but I need to get out of these workout clothes and into a swimsuit really quick, so I will see you guys a little later. Hey you guys, good morning. I am really tired today. If you can't tell by my crazy hair, I've been like asleep for the last day, basically. So the last time I gave you guys an update, we were just about to go paddleboarding, I think, or maybe it was after we went paddleboarding. But when we got back, I was not feeling good. So I told you guys about my foot, and so they gave me some antibiotics for it.
and basically like they knew that I was allergic to one of the ingredients in the antibiotics, and they still gave it to me. So they're like, it's a really small amount, hopefully you won't break out in hives. And that didn't happen, but they were also like, okay, like it might make your stomach hurt, like you might feel like you have like some flu symptoms, that kind of thing. And I totally got that. So I quit taking the medicine because I was like, okay, at this point I don't have an infection. They told me to take it for 5 to 7 days and I would have been done on Monday. It's currently Friday, but I was like, I'm not gonna continue to get myself sick. And I've been using antibiotic, like, you know, like cream and stuff. I've been like cleaning it with like hydrogen peroxide, even though it's like totally sealed up and everything. So like it's a little bit overkill at this point to just be taking a medication that makes me feel sick while I'm on vacation and I have to fly home tomorrow anyways. So yeah, we're not gonna do that anymore. But yeah, so that's why you didn't get a whole lot of updates yesterday. I was feeling okay enough to go out to dinner with my cousins. So we just did like a girls' night out, just the 3 of us. And that was kind of fun. But yeah, since I wasn't feeling well, I had like a side salad and broccoli. So yeah, that's that. I just, yeah, woke up, had some coffee. It's a lot later. I woke up a lot later, guys. If you can't tell, I'm super tired. But I woke up a lot later than I have these last couple of days. I didn't walk to the coffee shop. We actually got coffee from a different shop because everybody wanted donuts for breakfast, so they picked up donuts. I don't really eat donuts. I really haven't been in the mood to be eating a lot of sugar or anything this week. I've just been like, okay, give me the fruits and vegetables and not a whole lot else. I don't think I've eaten nearly as much as I normally do on this trip, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I mean, I feel a lot better now, and I think that's probably because I just like stuck to like really clean basic foods, because I think that definitely would have made my stomach feel even worse on top of the medication and stuff. So this is kind of long and chit-chatty. I've been talking for like 3 minutes now, but man, I need to do something about my hair, but that's gonna have to happen after I'm done at the beach. I'm gonna go do a little bit of swimming. It looks like the waves are rolling in a little bit busier than usual. I'll try and like get some of that on camera. So right now it's looking like the tide is coming in pretty intense, but that'll probably cool down kind of quick. It looks like it's only the first like 20 yards at the shore, so if you can get out 20 yards, then you're good. I spent so much of this trip just like asleep. For starters, I was kind of depressed. You know, like you kind of grieve when your person leaves and can't talk to you much for like 8 weeks. So I was kind of going through that part of my like grieving process. I'm over it now. But I was doing that on top of this medication that just made me feel so crappy. So I stopped taking it after like 3 days. I don't recommend doing that, but I mean, I was on vacation and I mean, we're fine. Like everything's fine. My foot is fine. No infection. We're good. But oh man, so that it just made me feel really gross. I wanted to sleep all the time, and I was like, why am I not allowed to have any fun on vacation? I know I didn't do the best job of actually like vlogging the trip. I just did like kind of like check-ins every single day, and I didn't really like film like the actual experience of the trip. That's because the trip is pretty much always the same. We spend like every day pretty much doing like variations of the same thing. It's like you wake up, you eat breakfast, and you go, stop it. So basically, you know, like you wake up, you eat breakfast, you go swim for a little bit, then you come back and you maybe swim in the pool, and you eat some lunch, and then you go back out to the ocean, and then you come back and we play some games and eat dinner and we go to bed. And so I just didn't film a whole lot of that, especially because there's a lot of people that are there and I didn't know how many of them wanted to be on camera and all of that kind of stuff. So that's why that didn't really happen so much. I will definitely be vlogging on my trip to Spain. I'm leaving hopefully on August 1st. It just depends on, because like I said, we fly standby. Just depends on when we can get out. So I'll be vlogging on that trip, and that'll be so much better because it'll just be me and my grandma, and I'm sure she can handle a little bit of camera time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a good time on this trip, even though I slept through most of it and I was a little bit sad. I still had a really good time. It was nice and relaxing. The beach is always like my happy place. I love being there. I love being with my family and spending time with them. And even though it was short this year because we didn't get to go for the whole week, we still had a really good time. So if you guys like this video and you want to see my next travel video coming out pretty soon once I'm done traveling for the summer, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you like all of my videos so far, feel free to hit the subscribe button. There's more coming. I promise I won't be skipping weeks like I always do. Videos come out every single Monday morning, except last Monday morning, but we're gonna get back onto our schedule. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've said that like 4 times. You guys know the deal. Social media is in the description box. All of that jazz. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye!